just when I thought this tale couldn't get any more astonishing. I hope you're ready for this video. I did not think I'd be having to make a part 2 on this, but so much more evidence has come to light. If you're new here, please be aware that this isn't the type of content I usually make, or want to make. And after this video, I'll be going back to playing the bass. And taking light-hearted jabs at my fellow creators, it's Charles Betu! It's Charles Betu! Bloody hell, Chuck, let's try another video. No, actually, I liked it better when he wasn't playing. And please don't think I'm getting any enjoyment out of putting this guy down. He's actually been quite heavy on the conscience. But the information I'm about to reveal here needs to be out in the open. Evil triumphs only when good men do nothing. But they were all busy, so you've got me, Danny Dipstick Esquire. If you've not seen the first video, please hit the link on the screen now. But if you'd like a quick recap, a single comment led me into an investigation into a musician who's gained fame and fortune off the backs of others, mainly targeting smaller creators who were unable to get their voices heard. But myself and a whole community of musicians have rallied together to call out this behaviour as totally unacceptable. As a side note, one thing I feel I didn't get across in the first video is that a lot of the credits that he gave in the descriptions were not even initially there. It was only after he'd got caught out by the original artists that he'd credit them. So as the story broke on Friday, all of Giacomo's social media was flooded with negative comments from people who had a right to be angry. And the reaction was immediate. All traces of him and his signature guitar removed from the D'Angelico website and YouTube channel. Same with Ernie Ball. Andertons removed their video with him, which was posted only hours earlier, and then his signature guitar from the website. Laney removed their brand new product associated with him, and Fender bravely made their videos unlisted, so you can actually still see them. Very bold there, Fender. And I had a bit of a sleepless night, to be honest. Giacomo posted this picture from his New York City window, and me being the big softie that I am, almost felt a sense of guilt as I thought of him gazing out into the night sky. A man so used to being the pharaoh was now floundering in a Nile of shite. And as I gazed out into the Bingley skyline, I did begin to question if I'd done the right thing. Could I have approached it differently? Who am I to potentially wreck someone's career? However, by the time I awoke, and from what I discovered in the subsequent hours, that sense of guilt rapidly f***ed off. First of all, let's look at some more evidence of copying work without credit that was sent to me. This one from my first guitar teacher when I was 11, would you believe? Tom Quayle. No credit. Next up, this Jacob Collier song. No credit. And this one's just terrible. Ben Romano's video has less than 3,000 views. Giacomo ripped him off with no credit at first, leaving him so down he didn't make videos for a year. This is why this stuff is so important. Let's have a listen. So the credits at the bottom there were added in after the hundreds of thousands of views he got. And Ben never got a penny from Giacomo or any traffic directed to his channel. Just imagine being Ben or any of the other smaller artists and seeing Fred Flintstone on a gap year getting rich and gaining endorsements off your work. And look at the clock in the background to prove that he's not speeding up footage, only stealing and miming. I've been working closely with people such as Jack Gardner, Alex Hutchins and Levi Clay gathering evidence for this video and made some friends along the way. Now, I'm not going to release these luckily for Giacomo, but I have pages and pages of him pleading on Messenger to these guys, begging for them not to go public when the allegations first came out during lockdown. And being the nice people that they are, they took pity on him because he promised to change his ways. But that was 5 years ago, and he hasn't, and he's got much, much worse. Now, people have been mentioning the stolen tabs that he was selling in the last video more than anything, but I was surprised that few people were mentioning the song he stole from Tiago Gomez and then released as his new single. Surely something has to be done about that. Please go back and watch if you haven't already. And then we got Giacomo's reaction. His first response was to say that he doesn't care about my video, that I've built my career on exposing people, and then he tried to sell his bloody songbook. Does he wear that backwards cap to hide the lobotomy scars? You can say whatever you want about me, but at least I still have my integrity. whereas you are about as genuine as this Rolex. You greasy prick. And then the most worthless apology video you'll ever see, hardly addressing any of the horrible stuff he's been doing, including no mention of the Thiago Gomez situation at all. And yet still his Facebook fans flooded to support him after everything, even some turning on me. For what? Having the bollocks to tell the truth? Well, this next part might change their minds. I've been talking with a few small companies that sent him instruments and pedals, one in the USA and two in Europe. And it turns out that Giacomo's been getting some extra business on the side. The USA company very kindly came forward with evidence for this video and wished to be known only as a small boutique custom guitar builder. So he built Giacomo a guitar worth $2,500 that took 4 months to make, with an agreement that he'd do multiple videos for promotion, which Giacomo accepted, as you can see here. Giacomo did one video and then went quiet, not answering any of the guitar builder's messages. Then the builder stumbled on someone else's post where he recognised his one-of-a-kind guitar. Despite the clear agreement, Giacomo had sold the guitar after one video. The guitar builder was left very upset by this, understandably, but upon realising that his guitar was gone and there was nothing he could do, he only asked Giacomo to donate some money from the sale of his guitar to a charity event that the builder was involved in called Hungry for Music. Giacomo promised he would donate the money and then never did. If you're still choosing to defend this person, then nothing's going to change your mind. And this is apparently only one of the stories of instrument theft associated with Giacomo. And there are so many other tales that I could make a whole new video. Giacomo always claiming to be self-taught despite having this guitar teacher for years. More cases of dishonesty. Even an anonymous video showing how he fakes his playing. That's linked in the description.
It allows me to play back this audio region at any tempo that I want. So now that I recorded it at 65, I can just put back 130 BPM.
But this is the last video I'll be making on the subject. One, because I'm losing faith in humanity. And two, if I did any more, it'd feel like I'm exploiting the situation for my own benefit. And all this is not about me. I've not been wronged. It's for all the people listed in the description, and God knows how many others. And despite everything, I still want to give Giacomo some advice. I don't know if anyone will ever give you another chance, but a start would be a proper apology to all the people who deserve it. I want to apologise to you. I know it must be hard seeing all the negative comments, losing all the brand deals, but quite simply, you've caused so many problems for other people in making your way to the top. I just want you to know that I absolutely wish no harm on you. People have bounced back from much worse situations, so there is some hope for you too, if you start to take steps in the right direction. To anyone who leaves comments on this video or on any of Giacomo's, you're entitled to your opinion, but please keep it respectful and non-threatening. Thanks to everyone who's come forward with evidence and donations. In the interest of honesty, I wasn't being paid for the last video, but I am being paid for this one. Never in the field of musical conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. I'm going to the pub. Goodbye.